Hello my wonderful viewers, welcome back again to my channel. The topic now is about what is actually happening in Biafra land. Those in Biafra land has been complaining that the media is not doing justice to what is happening there. They are not reporting the issues, including Amnesty International. But surprisingly today, Amnesty International has published some important news for the world to read and hear or understand. Let me give you exactly the headline here. Nigerian Army, police killed 115, unlawfully arrested 500 persons in Southeast in 4 months, Amnesty International. Among those who became victims of the ruthless attacks of the security operatives were the volunteers of the Eastern Security Network. Yeah, this is the headline. The caption from Sahara Reporters. At least, the Amnesty International were able to report a little. Not that is just all. Quite a lot. They have killed more than 115. What is 115 in 4 months? And the Amnesty International had not also told us how they were able to kill these people. In fact, they would have been precise by stating the obvious that the Nigerian Air Force were bombing Biafrans with their fighter jets. Let me go to the real news. No fewer than 115 persons have been killed and 500 arrested in southeast region of the country by Nigerian security agents in 4 months. Also, both the military and police have jointly tortured innocent civilians and subjected them to cruel treatment in their numerous raids. Among those who became victims of ruthless attacks of the security operatives were the volunteers of the Eastern Security Network, ESN, a militia arm of the indigenous people of Biafra, according to Amnesty reports. But these people are not militia arms. Please, they are there to defend our territories against Fulani herdsmen attacks. So please, Amnesty International, take note of this and report the writing. So let me continue with the report. These revelations were made by Amnesty International in a press release obtainable to Sahara Reporters on Wednesday. Amnesty International documented at least 115 persons killed by security forces between January and June 2021. Many relatives of the victims told Amnesty International that they were not part of the militants that were attacking security agents. Many of the victims were deposited at government hospitals in Imo and Abia states. According to several hospital sources, all the victims deposited by the police had bullet injuries. Nigerian security forces have committed a catalog of human rights violations and crimes under international law in their response to spiraling violence in southeastern Nigeria, carrying out a repressive campaign since January which has included sweeping mass arrests, excessive and unlawful force, and torture and other ill treatment, said Amnesty International in the statement. Most of the alleged atrocities unleashed by the nation's main security agents were carried out in Imo, Anambra, and Abia State. The evidence gathered by Amnesty International paints a damning picture of ruthless, excessive force by Nigerian security forces in Imo, Anambra, and Abia State, said Osai Ojibo, country director at Amnesty International. According to the statement, the security agents haunted Southeast residents with whom they believed were part of the Eastern Security Network that have killed their men and attacked government infrastructure facilities. That is a lie. It's not Eastern Security Network that killed any security person. Those people that were attacking the security people were unknown gunmen. Nobody knows them. Nobody knows them. ESN, they are in the forest fighting the Fulani herdsmen that are just killing people. Just in a few days ago, they killed up to 8 persons in Enugu. So these are the people the Eastern Security Network is fighting. They don't fight the security men. Let me continue with the news. The non-governmental human rights organization also stated that media firms and eyewitnesses documented some of these inhumane activities of the army and police against harmless civilians. According to their report, Nigeria's government has responded with a heavy hand to killings and violence widely attributed to the armed group calling itself Eastern Security Network, the armed wing of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, a pro-Biafran movement. According to government officials, the ESN killed dozens of security operatives. This is complete lie. They just need an excuse to be killing Biafrans or to be attacking Eastern Security Network members, because they are not responsible for killing the security operative, because they don't even have any single evidence on this. So we don't believe them. But Amnesty International have to investigate as well to find out if actually it's Eastern Security Network that was killing these security men. That is complete fallacy. It's not true. Now, let me continue with news. According to government officials, the ESN killed dozens of security operatives and attacked at least 10 public buildings, including prisons, police stations, and other public buildings from January to June. In response, security officers comprising military, police, and Department of State Security Services have killed dozens of gunmen as well as civilians where attacks have been committed. Eyewitnesses told Amnesty International that the security forces have engaged in excessive use of force, physical abuse, secret detentions, extortion, burning of houses, theft, and extrajudicial execution of persons. Could you imagine this very paragraph? That eyewitnesses told Amnesty International that the security forces have engaged in excessive use of force, physical abuse, secret detentions, extortion, burning of houses. Imagine, burning of houses, theft, and extrajudicial executions of suspects. Is this not the work of Boko Haram? Is this not the work of terrorists? How can security forces be doing such a thing? So let me continue with the news. According to the report from Amnesty International, human rights groups estimated that the death toll of violence between January and June 2021 in Anambra, Imo, Abia, and Ebonyi State might run into the hundreds. Can you hear it? Exactly. The police said ESN fighters killed 21 of its personnel in Imo State alone. Amnesty International carried out an extensive investigation to document the human rights violations and crimes under international law in Anambra, Imo, Ebonyi State, and Abia State from January 2021. The organization documented 52 incidents of unlawful killings and 62 cases of arbitrary arrest, ill treatment, and torture. Media report, video, and audio recordings reviewed show that the Nigerian security forces also employed excessive force and other unlawful means to address the rising violence, the statement continued. While establishing some of the horrible occurrences, the Amnesty International buttressed its point with the incident of a German-based Ugochi Onachukwu killed by soldiers at Sam Mbakwe Airport in Owerri at the last day of May. It also spoke about another man, Matthew Opera, shot dead by soldiers near Owerri on May 25th. Ugochi Onachukwu, a German-based businessman, was killed by soldiers on 31st of May at a checkpoint near Owerri Airport on his way out of the country. The police are yet to investigate the crime. Matthew Opera, a 45-year-old businessman, was shot by soldiers on 25th May 2021 in Oji, near Owerri. Witnesses told Amnesty International that he was returning from work when he ran into a team of soldiers in an armored vehicle and Hilux van shooting at residents. He was shot in his chest and could not receive immediate medical help because of the violence. His family said the military acknowledged the killing but did not launch an investigation or offer any apology. Amnesty International added. So, this is a report from Amnesty International. You know what baffled me is this. While Amnesty International was busy documenting these atrocities in the southeast, in Biafra land, Ohaneze was busy lauding Nigerian army for securing southeast. They were praising the Nigerian army for killing their own children. They were praising the Nigerian army for killing innocent Biafrans. They were praising the Nigerian army for bombing Biafra land. This Ohaneze, Obiozor in particular, this is a disgrace. This is not only a disgrace, I mean, it's a kind of callous mind I have never ever thought that can happen in my own time. That the people they say they call themselves fathers are praising those that are killing their children. And they know quite all right that some of these military men, they are Boko Haram that were recruited into the army and sent to the southeast to kill our people. Tomorrow, if we begin to insult these elders, or if we begin to talk to them with disrespect, people will say, oh, we don't respect our elders. Can you imagine what Ohaneze Ndibo is doing? Ohaneze Ndibo lauds Nigerian army for securing southeast by killing their own people in hundreds, in thousands. And tomorrow, you still tell us to respect these people? We should call them our elders? I think the answer is no. These people are compromised because their own children are already in abroad. Obiozor, his children are all in abroad. So it doesn't matter what happens to other people's children, provided the federal government will enrich his pocket. That is all he's interested in. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again in my next video.